this part of Manhattan in a very, very long time. It's very new. Everything's so brand spanking new here. So we're here for PlantCon NYC. This is the first time that PlantCon will be here on the East Coast. And typically, you know, it's out of Dallas and a number of others, and my friends have been asking me to go out there, but it's a little bit more challenging, you know, being in New York and the Finger Lakes and having to go out west. So this worked out. A lot of activity here. It is the city. And I'll be keynoting today. I don't know if anybody's going to show up though, because we're gonna have a lot of plant vendors there from all parts of the world. My friend from Thailand, had mentioned that his partner is going to be there, so we're going to have some great plants from all over the world, like Thailand, Ecuador, and of course some local growers as well. So why would they go and watch some talks and workshops? So I'll be surprised if anybody shows up, but at least we'll get a chance to see this amazing feat that they've pulled off, because there's a lot of organization that was involved. So should we head over there? Dog this is, but it just came by and sat down right next to me. She's so sweet. I got to boop her nose too. I think she's just like done playing with all these other roughhousers. I could just like slip her right into my bag and she could be my pocket poodle.
Oh, she likes that.
Oh, you like that idea? Yes. Oh my goodness, a little pocket boop, 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 boop.
Look at that, 2 plant dresses.
Yes, look at, everybody's gonna be wearing their planty finest. As always, plant people are early folks, but you can see that the line here is tremendous. Come on, you could be in, you could be in. No. Unless you just don't want to have your face out there.
No.
Tons of people here.
You're like the greeter. You're like where people like come in and see. This was a great spot for you.
Yeah, it's a great spot. It's been really good. Lots of people have been stopping by as they're waiting online at the info desk and everything. So yeah, and it's also it's the kids section. So we've got activities and decorate a pod and stickers and.
Have there been some kids passing through?
Yeah. We have some like leftover pots that some of them made.
Right on. I was like, because I've been only seeing big kids with their big plants.
Well, big kids stop by in color too.
Right, indeed.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about your book. I've already shared this on Instagram, but I haven't shared it on the channel yet. This is really wonderful. It was such a surprise when you sent this to me. I had no idea you were working on this.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yeah.
And it's just been great, the reception of it. But it's Leif's gift, and it's about a little boy who loves plants like all of us, and his collection grows a little too wild and things go missing, including his pet tortoise. His parents are unhappy with him and he has to figure out what to do next. So that's what the story is about.
That's the premise of the story, and I think that we could all relate to that. Every single one of us just get lost in the plants, and it's just like a really wonderful story, especially for many kids who are really into plants, because sometimes kids who are into plants, they feel maybe a little odd or weird or different. I was actually just chatting with somebody in the meet and greet the other day, and he said, I always loved plants, I always loved bugs, and I felt weird as a child, and then as I grew up, like but I didn't let it affect me.
Right.
And he's had the passion and kept with the passion, which I think is wonderful.
Which is great, and he shouldn't feel bad. And we all have our own thing. Like every kid has their thing, and whether it's sports or art or dancing, plants should be just equally as respected and appreciated.
Indeed. And Michael is going to be coming with us. He went to Costa Rica with us.
Yes.
And now he's coming to Thailand.
Yes, can't wait.
Which will be really fun. It's going to be a whole reunion because there's so many people that came on the Costa Rica trip that are coming to Thailand.
I can't wait. I mean, we had so much fun in Costa Rica, and this is going to be a hot one though. So
this will be a hot one. But they told me, like when I was talking to my friends in Thailand, they said this is the better time to come. Like I didn't want to go during, Chiang Mai is actually cooler.
It's cooler, yeah.
So
yeah,
I think it'll be just perfect, but awesome.
So excited.
All right, well thank
Fine.
you, Michael.
Thank you.
Check out Leif's gift, and if you have a kid or a niece or nephew in your life, you may want to look into that.
Awesome.
Oh, there you are. Look, you already got another plant. Are you kidding? No!
I don't know
Where are you going to put it?
I don't know.
Oh, man. That's funny because we just filmed her. We haven't seen each other in so long. I'm like, is that?
You're like, is it?
Oh, sorry. Hi.
Hi, gorgeous. It's so good to
Nice
see
to
you.
see you. Yeah.
It's so good to see you.
Oh my.
Hello, Kunzo. I'm Summer.
Hi.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure. Nice to meet you, Sonder.
I'm Trent.
Hi, Trent.
So I have
Pleasure.
been doing this podcast for
Okay.
about 4 months now.
Cool.
We haven't released anything, but
Okay.
I'm going to be filming this, and then it should be coming out in a few weeks. So, Summer, how have you been enjoying PlantCon so far?
Well,
I'm sure we haven't really experienced it yet.
Yeah,
but
we just got in here. It's, I'm never surprised by the fact that there is a long line of folks that are waiting out the door and probably have been waiting out there hours in advance because plant people are always prompt people. And there's a lot of enthusiasm out there, clearly. And this is the first time in New York City, like for PlantCon. So for a first time thing, it's pretty amazing. So we just finished our podcast here and got out into the Crazyville. I'm here with Zack and Cora from Soltech Solutions.
Shout out to Soltech.
Love Soltech. Get more grow lights.
So they don't have a booth here today, but you probably have seen Soltech. I've featured them extensively on the channel because they've been one of my exclusive grow lights that I've been using. We're in like renovation mode at Flock, so we don't have a lot of grow lights going on, but what do you think about what's happening here with PlantCon? Because you don't have a booth here, but you're probably going to showcase next year.
It's amazing just to see the pure passion of people and the interest they have and how deep the plant world really goes. And as a grow light company that's trying to support those houseplants, it's really inspiring to see how many people are out there to really love these plants, and we know that we're doing the right thing by taking care of them in an aesthetic way, in a way that actually lasts for customers.
Like, I think it's going to be really great for for you just to have something like this here, because there's so many folks. There's like thousands of people here, and you get to hear from them firsthand about what they like, what they're looking for, the challenging spaces that they're growing in, and then that could even help with like next gen of products. You told me that you have some new products on the market now. What are some of those?
Yeah, so we just rolled out the Aspect Gen 2. That's just the evolution of our Aspect Gen 1. It's now dimmable, smaller, more powerful. We also have the Versa, which takes our familiar Grove bar light and puts it in a tabletop solution so that more people can use it without having to stick it to things, drill it into things, because we know a lot of our customers are renters and we want to make sure they can have pretty grow lights in their apartment, because everyone loves plants, everyone loves a natural environment.
And you don't want to piss off the landlord.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh, I'm glad.
On the pandemic, right? You saw like 100-something plants in your
In my apartment,
so
yeah,
then
yeah.
You can have like a upstate place.
New York, upstate New York, and the Finger Lakes.
your
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Nice seeing you. All right, we're going to make our way through here. There's a lot of growers, as you could see, and they're not all from New York. Like, one of my friends from Thailand had mentioned he was coming. I'm sure there's people from Florida. Obviously, look at this amazing orchid grower, and you have tons of orchids. I love how they just have this as fragrant, because some people want to buy it for their fragrance. And here you have some Paphiopedilums as well, which are a great option for people who grow indoors because they have beautiful speckles on the leaves, and they may not always flower for you, but at least the leaves are really beautiful. So there's a lot of people who came and they have to buy tickets at certain hours, so that they can't let everybody up at the same time. So here you have naked aroids. You have the really great anthuriums here that are on display. And I'm sure some of the really amazing specimen plants have already been picked off. Look at these billietiers, the philodendrons with the bright orange petiole. Some tillandsia here. We have some of these displayed up in the Finger Lakes, hanging off our trees, and then we bring them in the winter months. Look at how beautiful, with all the curls. Ginkgo trees even, and I mean, this is quite an array of plants. Some Dioscorias there looked really good. Awesome little gift plants too. You know, people don't have, there's some small plants for people to take away. And actually, Sandra and I saw that there are like secondary businesses that have started up that will take the plants to your apartment. So
Same day.
the same day plant delivery. They know how crazy plant people are. But look at here, some amazing monsteras, and you can see that they've been freshly coiffed. They look like they've been shined to perfection. It's almost too much. How are you? I think there's a lot of people who watch the channel here.
You think so?
You never know who watches, you know, so. They have a huge booth here, and it is freaking running hot. I don't know how you're doing. You're going to change your shirt afterwards, Sandra. I'm going to have to change. It's steamy in here.
Good for the plants.
Yes, it's a lot of humidity, a lot of carbon dioxide that the plants are eating up. They're going to be growing while we're here. This looks like a Jose Bueno of sorts, or it looks like a Burl Marxii, but variegated. I mean, there is so much density here. I wouldn't even be able to buy anything because it's almost like overwhelming. But look at the Microsorum thailandicums.
Oh, this is the blue reflective.
Yeah, the iridoplasts. And then you have some beautiful anthuriums, the monstera, clarinervium right here. It's very overwhelming. Here's some alocasias that you could see. This one is Heterophylla, dragon's breath. And then, of course, you have some Nepenthes. These are probably all hybrids. This one is called Miranda. At some point, these were so expensive, Alocasia cupreas, and it was very hard to get, but now you can get them more easily. They probably have moved into tissue culture. Unbelievable, it's almost stifling.
Over here, though.
That's a great name for a plant company, hedge fund. So these are really popular plants. This is a variegated Philodendron billietier. And these are one of the plants that we showcased in Thailand. I think people probably didn't even know they existed, and look how gorgeous they are. Hi. How are you? What's your name?
James.
James?
James, yeah.
Yeah, what are you getting today?
I just bought a Florida Beauty crossed with a Tortum.
Wow, that's kind of a...
I know.
What an interesting Florida Beauty with a Tortum.
Yeah, it's a cross.
That's cool.
It's
got great form.
It's a hefty price tag, but you know.
How much did you pay?
Close to 300.
Oh!
But these were on the market for over 1,000,
Yeah.
like back in the days. So to see it at this price, I couldn't say no.
He got it on discount.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was so cool to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your plants. Incredible plants. I'm glad we actually don't have our green wall yet, Sonder, because I would want to take a bunch of plants home with me. We'll have to wait until next year because that's probably when our green wall will actually go up. So here you can see a lot of folks just have growing in sphagnum with a little bit of soil, and the sphagnum probably keeps it a little bit moist. but they have just like very small plants to start. These are gorgeous. I mean, this looks like Syndapsis, but with like really interesting variegation. And you can see a lot of people like to get the big plants, but they'll also want to get some small plants that they could easily take and just start growing out. Okay, so Coper is actually integrated pest management. So this would be for folks who are not scared of insects, and they could use insects and mites in order to be able to fight things like thrips and spider mites, fungus gnats, things along those lines. So this is something that I definitely have introduced to the public. The idea of integrated pest management indoors and in greenhouses was not something that a lot of folks were doing in the houseplant market, but people have become more open to it now. Interesting displays here, a lot of aeroids. You could see that the aeroids have really been a huge influence on the houseplant market. Look at that. It looks like a Siltepecana of sorts. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hi, nice to see you in real life, out in the wild. Yeah. What's this one right here?
Syndapsis tombok spear.
It's gorgeous. Yeah. Where are you from? Like, where are you growing your plants?
We're Purple Elephant. We're located in Venice, Florida.
We traveled a long way.
Yes, we did. And most of our plants come from Thailand. So the owner of the company is actually from Thailand.
Okay.
And she's like third, fourth generation there. So she imports all her plants from herself. So the family still grows them there in Thailand. And then we import to ourselves via air cargo. And then we keep on growing them here. So.
Did you drive up through here?
No, we flew them ourselves. We air cargoed them to ourselves here. And then we flew because, it's a long drive for plants too.
Right. And have you done PlantCon out in like Dallas or anything?
Yes, we do Dallas every year. We do Houston. We did the Orlando show, and we did this one. And we will be back in Dallas later this year.
So it's worked really well for you?
It does. It's a great time. Always a good time.
That's great. Well, how does this compare to, because this is the first year in New York, how did this compare in the first years when you did like Dallas, Houston?
The vibe is different. The energy is different. They've never had a show like this here, so it's awesome that we get to serve the New England area. So it's definitely a good vibe. Good times.
Interesting. That's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Okay, let's head. He's done the banana book. He went to all the different places to actually photograph all the different bananas all over the world, which is really lovely. Okay, so I think we'll just go down this route. We'll use the natural light and see what people are growing here, and then we'll circle back because I'm going to have to talk pretty soon. J&L Orchids is out of Connecticut, and it's one of our great orchid suppliers here on the East Coast. We've yet to actually do a tour with them, but you can see that there's really some lovely orchids. This looks like a dendrochilum, so this is the ones that I've been growing. This is a different species, the Sacolabiums. But I like these because, as you can see, the flower I feel like is really understated. The Wenzellii is the one that I have at home, and they have a bit of a thinner leaf like this. So this is the Wenzellii, and you can see how thin the leaf is. I like those grassy leaved foliage kinds. These are absolutely gorgeous. Look how dainty they are. Look at the texture on this plant in particular. It looks like a Hoffmannia type with that really quilted look. And some anthuriums as well. Wow. What are you wowing about?
These leaves, they're amazing.
What do you like about them?
The texture, the pattern, the color, everything.
When did you get into plants?
Oh God, like 2 years ago.
Yeah. So, and then you fell hard then.
I did feel really hard. Yep. Here we are. I have to go make my rounds still, so.
Awesome. All right. What's your name?
Sabrina.
Sabrina, thank you so much. Just had to get
halfway there.
She's already halfway there. I know.
Only one baby in there. There's three.
You could fit a lot. You could fit a lot. Hi, nice to see you.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the company here.
Oh, I am just helping a friend out. Joy Lee is the owner of Succulents Empire. I am a certified Hoya hoarder.
Oh boy.
Dare I say collector? We're gonna go with hoarder, but yeah.
She's got the T-shirt.
Thanks to you in part, right? So
What's your favorite Hoya?
Classical Bovada.
Really?
Classical Bovada, yes.
Yeah.
The big plates, the shape, it's juicy, it doesn't require a lot. I love it. And it started off so many other Hoyas that have since come from it. So it's like, go back to the core. I love it, a Classical Bovada.
Do yours do a lot of blooming, or you like it more for the leaves?
I love it for the leaves, the blooms are a plus.
Awesome.
So great.
Well, thank you for helping out your friend. It looks like she has got a lot of great plants.
Yes, they're gorgeous, and yeah, we love that you check out the Billy behind you.
Oh my God, that Billietier. What's the price tag on that?
Where is she? I think she's going for 12.
It's not safe for work.
It's not safe. It's right. It's not safe for work. It's not safe.
Not safe for your finances.
No. It's a small car.
Thank you so much. What was your name?
Carlene.
Carlene, nice to meet you. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Yeah, that's a nice Billietier. It's huge. For the green wall, I don't think so.
That thing is a green wall on its own.
That would have to push us up into like the 800-pound arena, going to a 1,000-pound arena that the structural engineer would have to take into account. What plants are you looking at today?
Oh my God, a philodendron ring of fire. I'm looking for anything that's pink.
Pink? You like the pink color?
The pink. I do like the pink one.
What other pink foliage plants do you have in the house?
Sure, or none. So I'm looking to add pink.
Okay. Oh man, pink is a favorite color.
Yes, it is.
Well, I'll let you continue on your way. What's your name, by the way?
Kate.
Kate?
Yes.
Good luck with the pink selections.
Thank you.
He's cute.
How intense this is. We've only seen maybe 2/3 of the floor. We're gonna work our way back because we're gonna have to give a talk soon. And like I said, I don't know why anybody would come and see me speak, because everybody is so busy buying plants and checking plants out. Luckily, there were some great folks who did come to listen and participate in my keynote, and I also made the announcement that we just launched our group botanical tour to Japan, which will take place in the fall of 2026. Now, we could begin where I basically started as a kid, and that's going to be on our metaphoric hands and knees, really looking and marveling at a plant. And whether we knew it as or not, we were likely very good at looking at plant shape, plant color, and plant texture. And maybe even when we drew things with finger paints or markers or colored pencils, we understood maybe what a daisy looked like, or perhaps an oak, or a conifer. So we probably didn't know that the summation of all these features that we were drawing as a child are known as the plant's morphology, which is basically its visible form and organization. And we likely didn't stop and reflect about what those characteristics could tell us about a plant and how it was able to thrive in an environment based on all of those characteristics. Oval, or ovate, let's do this ovate, with long drip tip. You guys know what a drip tip is? Okay, it's the point on the leaf where the leaf point looks a little bit more like this. So if the leaf is like, this is the tip. it forms this little drip tip, often for a specific reason, but we won't give it away. I want you guys to get together for 5 minutes. I want you, it could be one person, I think it's better when it's one person, to come up and draw the plant. Draw the plant based on these characteristics and start to discuss why it has those characteristics. 5 minutes, no one's gonna hear you. Everybody in the audience here, I want you to look at these characteristics and start coming up in your mind, why do the plant has this characteristics? We actually, if anybody's taken the Houseplant Masterclass online, this is one of the techniques that we use to kind of like get you thinking about plants. And I think it's really fun in a setting like this because it puts us on the spot, but it doesn't have the baggage of being a real plant. Now there may be a plant just like this in the environment, we don't know. But you're not then tasked with the arduous behavior of trying to remember that plant and what it looks like, because it doesn't exist. So this is why I like these types of techniques. It gets us out of our head of trying to know it all. And then if you're drawing it in your mind's eye, let's see if it's going to be very similar or different to the way that they drew it as well. So this will be a good test to see how you could coordinate the vision. All right. So who's going to be the person who's going to talk to me about the plant? Because now I have to repeat it because I'm the only one who has the audio. You're going to, okay, come on. What's your name, by the way?
George.
George. Okay, tell me about everything from the roots to the stems. Tell me what this plant is and where it exists. Oh, damn, George is on the spot.
Yeah.
Why do you think it has these chubby nodular roots?
So what we was going for is something similar to like a ZZ plant.
A ZZ plant, which actually has nodules, yeah, and chubby roots.
Thick chubby roots. The stem, similar to like a Madagascar palm.
Like a Madagascar palm.
Big.
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 Why do you think it's big and thick? What does it do? Why is it big and thick?
It holds a lot of water.
Holds water.
Yeah.
So you got nodules, you got holding water, okay. And then you have opposite leaves, that's right, as opposed to, this way, it's opposite. And they're ovate with a long drip tip. What do you think the drip tip is for?
What I learned is kind of to release the water, like excess water.
Absolutely. A lot of times a drip tip, when the water hits and the plant, it may go down, and the drip tip allows the water to go around the root structure, right? So maybe, I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but maybe,
just maybe,
it's dry. It's a very dry habitat, right? Maybe it doesn't get rain all that often.
Not too frequently.
Not too frequently, says George.
So it has to hold all the water.
Oh yeah, it's got to hold. It's got to hold that water. We don't know yet because we didn't continue forward with this. It may even lose its leaves sometimes if it's super dry.
Possibly.
Possibly. George has only seen it in the wet season.
Yep.
So, and the color is light and rosy. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's light and rosy? Like pink leaves. Everybody loves pink leaves. Like, who doesn't like pink leaves? Yeah, no one raises their hands because we all like pink leaves. Pink and rosy.
Yeah,
okay.
So because it comes from such a bright area, right? The leaves protect the color of the leaves, protect it from the sun.
So like we have that darkness in our skin, like melanin. A lot of leaves will have something like anthocyanins.
Yup, that's what I was thinking.
Right, exactly what George was thinking. A lot of those anthocyanins, beefing it up. A lot of new leaves will have that red color because they don't have that thickened cuticle yet, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God. What are you going to name this plant? This is a great plant. Who wants this plant? Yeah, would you buy this plant? This is an interesting plant. Now, wait. I have some consolation prizes. So, for those who are one each. Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Thank you, Espoma. Here you go. do it. So this is not challenging, but it's really interesting to be able to do this. You might have not been able to really understand as I was talking about it what in real life this is actually meant to do. And when I start doing this and I see plants that I don't know the name of them, I may be in the environment and I have no idea, I could tell it's rainy and all this other kind of stuff, but most of the time we're divorced from where that plant actually comes from. We're not seeing it in the wild. So being able to ascertain, and you heard George, like a ZZ plant, many of us have maybe never repotted a ZZ plant. They do have chubby roots. They may have nodules. Sometimes nodules may mean that they have a bacterial relationship. If I think about some of the plants here in the Fabaceae family, they have nodules with the rhizobium, and they're able to fix nitrogen. That would be interesting, right? Because this plant is maybe in a very depauperate, poor environment. Maybe it has a relationship with some bacteria to fix some nitrogen so it gets some nitrogen to its leaves. These are the things that we could start to think about and think and be like a plant so we can understand what that plant needs for our care. Maybe this plant doesn't need so much fertilizer because it's figured that out itself with perhaps the nitrogen. Maybe we need an inoculant for this plant to grow exceptionally well. So these are the things that I'd like for you to think about when you actually bring plants into your life or when you see a new plant for the first time. And when you look at a leaf and you say, wow, then you could say, I really like the velveteen nature of this cordate leaf with this drip tip. And I like how it reflects in the light because I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, it grows in the understory and it's not going to want a lot of light and this. Anyway, you can start making these stories. So that's it. That's my spiel. I hope you learned something today. Thank you so much. And if any of you are interested in learning more about the tours or the residencies that we'll eventually get to do, please feel free to come up afterwards and you can put your information in. And then, we're going on these group botanical tours, and Japan is next. We'll probably do another Thailand trip and maybe another Costa Rica trip, but we're already doing 2026, so a little bit further down the line, but it takes a long time to plan. Thank you so much. Enjoy your time at PlantCon. Go forth and plant. You look familiar. I don't know if I've ever met you before.
Never met you.
No? What's your name?
Pleasure to meet you, Kimberly.
Kimberly? Nice to meet you.
I'm Shannon.
Shannon, nice to meet you. Pleasure.
Awesome.
Nice to see you. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's really nice. It's nice to see the people who view the channel. Gosh, look at everybody's fresh leaves. Look at that. This looks like what the one person bought yesterday, which is this a hybrid?
Yes.
Is this a hybrid between the Florida Ghost and the Tortum?
Yes.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. I think somebody had this yesterday, and I was like, wow, that's unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what got that you here?
And he has a Billietier. Look at that. One hand. You want to tell me a bit about your company?
Sure. We are United Nursery, located in Homestead, Florida.
Homestead,
yes.
Where a lot of the plant places are.
Yeah. It's about 200 acres of growing facility. We do all types of exotics. We've gotten into that recently with the online business, which has really been taking off. Primarily, we were a tropical foliage, Boston fern, and tropical blooming plants.
Oh, interesting. Were you doing more bedding plants or more for
indoor foliage plants and outdoor blooming tropicals.
Okay.
And now with the new millennials, Gen Zs, everybody after COVID has been wanting more rare and exotic stuff, and we've turned it up a little bit.
Oh, that's good. You took it up a notch.
Yeah.
It looks like everything is freshly coiffed and waxed.
Well, yeah, it has to be for the show so that everybody really likes it and enjoys it and sees what it's going to look like at their home.
Oh, I saw somebody with the Tortum / Florida Ghost, I think yesterday, smaller one, but it might have been yours.
No, that was not ours. There's a couple of them around here, but it definitely is one of the nicer varieties out there new to the market. We've got one here. Amado is one of our source guys over here, and he does a great job of looking for new products as well.
Yeah, that's great. It's got lovely variegation on it and a nice structure.
Definitely one that's going to appeal to a lot of people and easy to take care of. It's not too difficult.
Now, is this your first PlantCon?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so New York was the first one. I guess the ones out west are maybe a little bit too far for you to travel. Do you think East Coast is going to be easiest for you?
East Coast is definitely going to be easier, but we're more than open to doing West Coast as well too.
Great,
so it looks promising.
Awesome.
As long as there's interest and the younger kids keep growing plants and showing enthusiasm, we're all for it.
Absolutely. So this show been good for you so far?
It's been great. It's been phenomenal.
It's been great.
A lot of exposure, which is what we really wanted. To showcase our plants.
And now people, can they buy online?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a website. It's www.unitednursery.com. And there's a packaging station outside where we are packaging anybody's plants for free. You get a 25% off coupon if you shop on the website.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. This
You're
is
most
great.
welcome.
And what was your name?
Frank.
Frank, I'm Summer Rayne. Nice
Pleasure
to meet you.
Yeah. Enjoy the show.
Thank you. So what are you featuring here today?
Yeah, so you were at the cactus store closing. We were left with basically 6 plants. So
6 plants? That's all you had left?
That's an approximation, but less than 10.
Oh my God.
So Kyra and we drove down to Homestead the following weekend.
Yeah.
Sourced a bunch of plants from friends, pulled some stuff out of our personal collections, some of our little baby seedlings and stuff. And what you see is what we got. So some Codex plants, some pachycalled trees, some awesome Myrmecophytes and Platycerium.
The Platyceriums look amazing.
Yeah, they rock, right?
Yeah, they really do. Yeah, these ones right here.
And then we have, I painstakingly sorted and priced out some more seeds. I made a bunch of planters out of my concrete.
Did you sell like a lot of planters? Did you even sell the planters at the shop? Like after?
I think this is the last one.
The last one.
Wow. Wood-fired Mexican guy.
Yeah.
And then really not much was left. I pulled some terracotta from my rooftop.
I mean, Zack is really scrounging to get the stuff. Oh, that's great though that you had such a good sale.
It was
good people. It was a good crowd.
Having the community show out like that, it meant a lot.
Yeah.
And it was really hectic.
Yeah.
But it was cool. And we wanted to keep that momentum going and offer some unique stuff out that we knew other people wouldn't have.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's definitely heavily aroid and Hoya here. So the fact that you're giving a little bit of balance to the plants, I think is very good.
We tried to angle a little towards leafier, foliagier stuff.
Yeah.
But we feel pretty good. It's been nice and obviously a totally different audience of people.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully it's going to be a little bit chiller and a little bit cooler today because yesterday was
roasty,
sweaty.
Toasty.
Roasty toasty. I'm sure the plants were absolutely loving it. But
yeah, exactly right.
Yeah,
unbelievable. A lot of human humidity.
Yeah, indeed. Well, if anybody missed the cactus shop, we have a whole vlog on that. We'll link to it as well as Zack's home tour. So that was quite a while ago. You're going to be pulling plants from the rooftop pretty soon and be bringing them back down in your house.
I know, geez.
It's getting to be that fall time. So anyway, well, thank you, Zack. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming by.
Awesome. Yeah, a lot of the folks here are really for aroids and Hoyas.
Yeah.
So do you think you got some new converts?
Well, yeah. Also, what's nice is I think with Hoyas and aroids, you realize they take up space very quickly.
Yeah.
Orchids grow in that same sort of environment, so if you have a tent, it's really nice to just stick 1 or 2 in the same area, and then you can add another one later and then another one.
Exactly. So you could sneak them in a little bit more in between the big leaves.
Today, this is called a Sigmorchus or Ericina pusilla. So it's a it's sort of pan South American almost. You'll find it from even North America, so southern Mexico all the way down to Bolivia. and into Brazil too. But this one's, I think, specifically from the Brazilian. They're very dry growers, which is nice. So even though the other ones like need to be watered like once or twice a day in like really dry environments, this one's really nice because it's sort of the opposite. It needs to be really dry. You'll see them growing on fence posts. You see them growing on like mango leaves, things where it's like really fully exposed. So they don't like to sit wet. And that makes them much more easily grown in a dry area. Yeah.
Also indoors, if you're not always wanting to mist your plant 1 to 2 times a day.
Yeah, but things that are like worth trying to grow are like Maxillaria tenuifolia.
Yeah, the coconut orchid,
Yeah, so it smells really nice when it's in flower.
Yeah, that's actually a really good suggestion.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that tolerates really dry for periods of time and really wet for periods of time too. So being inconsistent's usually fine for it. They grow on like the sides of dirt roads and like these really like neglected areas. Something that's a little more like compact and like stays. The encyclias or prosthecia section. This is a little one, cochleata. They get a little bigger.
Yeah, we've seen them actually in Costa Rica. Yeah.
So yeah, they'll get to be like about this tall. And then the flowers come up and they last for months.
Yeah, and they look like little squids or something. Yeah.
Little like, like this little black, brown, purple part. And then the petals come down. So they're nice, really easy to grow. In this section, there's a lot of fragrant ones. We've sold out of the fragrant ones.
And the pansy orchids are looking really good.
Yeah, they're fun. They are not always easy though.
Milton, I feel like I see these a lot in the orchid houses of botanic gardens.
Yeah, because they are very showy.
Indeed.
And then they can smell nice. Sometimes they can get a little overpowering. I had one customer who bought like 4 of them, and she grew them first in her office. So she bought 4 more for like her house and realized she was allergic to the smell. And like it just like was like too strong for her.
And I'll let you get back to the customers because there's people obviously interested. All right, thank you. Yep.
Welcome. Take care.
Thank you. Yeah, you too. There was so much more to see at PlantCon, from countless purveyors, meet and greets, and workshops. But we also had to get back on the road again, and then we were off like a leaf in the fall. Now, PlantCon Dallas will be in October, so you could catch that one if you missed New York City, and be sure to check out our botanical tours and houseplant courses over at homesteadbrooklyn.com. See you in the next video.